Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. Clicked on to long-range weather forecast discussion for August 9th to the 23rd. Okay, before we get to that, we're going to talk about Debbie. Here's Debbie right now. This is as of 2 p.m. and we'll look at that. That is, do we have latitude? Okay, as of 2 p.m. was located at 30.0 north, 80.9 west. Maximum sustained winds are 40 miles per hour, and movement is toward the northeast at 5 miles per hour. Okay, now storm currents are forecast to collapse, and this will cause Debbie to slow down, and it could move. It's forecast to move offshore again. You can see here, and then move back inland, moving west-northwestward, and this could intensify, but depends how far out it gets at this time. But it could re-intensify and then move inland and then become lifted to the north-northeast as it interacts with the trough over the Ohio Valley. Okay, so we're going to take a look at a recent satellite image. You can see the center of circulation right here. It still looks well defined. Here's the center right here, North Carolina, South Carolina border. And this will bring heavy rainfall. And you can see most of the convection is here in these bands here to this region. And over this region, you can see there's less clouds. And it seems like it gets cut off a little bit because there's dry air being entrained into the circulation. So this is how it looks right now. So now we're going to look at the rainfall amounts for this system. And we're going to go first look at the European. This is 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. So the heaviest rain looks like it stays pretty much offshore most of the time, but then it begins to move in. And we have some rainfall amounts, I can't see, approaching maybe 3 inches. It looks like, I can't read that, it's in the dark, 3 inches there. And then you move forward, then we see 3 to 4 inches across into Virginia. And it looks like, according to the GFS, that the heaviest rains remain to the west of the major metropolitan areas. That's the European. Now we'll look at the GFS. As heavy rain, 2 to 3 inches, maybe 4. And we go to forecast period. And again, it keeps that areas west of the major metropolitan areas. We can see the heaviest rain will be, see it? 4 inches parts of northeast Pennsylvania, Scranton area. So that could be good news for people along the immediate East Coast. Not so good news for places further inland. We have to see if that materializes. We have that there. Now we're going to look at what the models say about this storm. Okay, so now we're going to go 8 a.m. tomorrow. Now it's over. Looks like it's over water. It's a 1,000 millibar low. Then it moves inland again. It's still a weakened some, 1,002 millibar. This is the GFS, and then falls again a little bit of intensification, not much. And then it lifts up to the north. And then we look at the European, 8 o'clock tomorrow, and it looks like it's stronger, 995. And then 992, then it goes 994. And then it moves inland, it's 992 millibar low, 993, then it continues to weaken. As it moves to the west, but that doesn't mean that it'll definitely move to the west of the region. It's still a lot of variables that could come into effect and shift it more to the east. But right now it's supposed to go to the west of the major metropolitan areas. All right. Okay, now we're going to get to the forecast. And this is for July 9th to 13th. We have a strong ridge here over on the Four Corners in Texas. And we have a trough here over the east or the northeast. And we also have a trough way out here. So, as I discussed before, Tropical Storm Debbie's forecast to move to the East Coast and eventually complete extratropical transition across New England as it gets there, as it emerges with a baroclinic zone to the north. And then, but the thing is why we have a lot of flash flood watches and all that going around here is because we have a front that'll be moving through the northeast. Let me see if I can go here. Okay. And you can see here, like, it merges with tropical moisture here as this front moves east, as this low moves into Canada, pushes the front east. There's a lot of moisture ahead of the storm. So even though you may not be getting the full brunt of Debbie's rain, you're getting a lot of tropical moisture being fed up to this, into this front. So we have to see how that goes. And out west, we have an upper ridge here that continue a monsoonal flow across the Four Corners. You can see it here into the southwest. And also keep extreme heat persisting across Texas to the central Gulf Coast. Okay, we're going to look at the period now for August 14th to the 18th. And we have a trough forecast here in the northwest. The northeast is stronger, the stronger one. And we have a ridge here across, a strong ridge across the Four Corners into the southern plains. So models a pretty good agreement on this. So for this forecast period, I am calling for above normal temperatures here with anomalies near 12 degrees above normal generally across this area here. Below normal temperatures for this region, probability anomalies are expected to be about 2 to 4 degrees below normal. For precipitation, calling for wet conditions above normal precipitation here. Probability of occurrence 35 to 40%. And we have below normal precipitation for this region here. Probability of occurrence is 35%. Now we're going to look at the period for August 19th to the 23rd. And then you see we saw our trough here in the northwest, northeast, ridge here in between. Some of the models have a stronger ridge than the others. See it like this. This is the GFS. So GFS has a stronger ridge. So generally looking for this forecast period, above normal temperatures for much of this region here. And I'm calling for anomalies to be near 8 degrees above normal, mainly in the orange. And for rainfall, calling for below normal precipitation for this region. Probability of occurrence 35%. Above normal precipitation here. Probability of occurrence is 35%. That's a long range weather forecast discussion for August 9th to the 23rd. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.